are winding down here at Talladega. There are the lead cars. Joe Nemechek, front row Joe. He was called in Winston Cup racing because of his ability to qualify on the pole or on the front row. Former Busch Series champion, showing the cellular one colors to the front of the field. Behind him, Matt Kenseth in the car number 17. Backup car came from the back of the pack. Had to buy this car back from Hank Parker Jr. that they had sold it to at the end of last year. He's in second spot. Double off Buckshot. Roy Buckshot Jones in third. Purvis is fourth. And Jeff Green's Nesquik Chevy showing his fifth spot.
And right now it looks like these guys are, I want to say, kind of content to run in line. As I say that, they'll probably get 4 abreast off the corner. But it looks like they're kind of, oh yeah, they're really getting dicey now off the corner.
They look content to me, Benny.
They need to get away. I thought they wanted to get away from this group of cars behind them.
And that would be the way to do it, to hook up single file.
Single file and just try to get away from those guys, but not having too good right now. There's that big group of cars that I was talking about, that if these guys get hooked up and get in line, they might pull away, but that's not going to happen, as Harvick now has the tow and is going to run them down and lead this whole group back up on the back bumper.
Boy, that time by 191.2 miles an hour for the leaders. Kenseth over 191.2. Nemechek 191.1. That second pack coming, Ray Evernham with some pretty good speed as well.
Yeah, the cars further behind are actually the 25 car back there in 6th, 192.5 miles an hour.
I told you the points battle very, very close coming into the day. Some of the drivers, look at LaJoy, involved in an incident. He will lose the second position. Green back there involved. You see some of the drivers who could move up significantly and back. The top 15 in our Napa field summary with this current Busch Series points update.
And now we've got a battle for the lead. Kenseth is on the bottom of the racetrack. Bobby Hamilton Jr. with him.
26 strong.
On the outside, trying to take away that second spot, and here comes Kenny Wallace.
Inside, outside.
Inside, outside.
Clear all around.
Listening to Kenny Wallace's radios.
Side.
This the same car we're talking
Lane,
about.
either lane.
Car number 25. Kenny Wallace started 35th with at Daytona and finished 6th in the season opening race during Speed Weeks 2000.
See Jeff Purvis going along, putting his hand on the shifter. You think the thing is jumping out of gear or something?
Could be in the corners, Benny. Sometimes these things get so loaded in the corner they'll pop the car out of gear.
That would not be good. That was a real quick move to the right.
Boy, driving with one hand at 190 miles an hour, I wouldn't be excited about either. One hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the shifter.
No, but it'll be exciting probably if that thing does jump out of gear.
Wow. There's the 25 car, Kenny Wallace. In third position, Nemechek the leader. Kenseth in second spot. Now make that Kenseth the leader. Wallace in second spot, and Nemechek is third. Elton Sawyer side by side with Buckshot for fourth spot.
Ooh, the 4 car, I think he is having trouble with it jumping out of gear or something, because it looked like he moved up the racetrack right in front of Top Load Iron, but brings her back again.
Boy, if he's holding that thing in gear and driving with one hand, that kind of traffic, he gets my vote. Talking about Jeff Purvis. There's Mark Green, the 63 car, Superflow Chevy.
7 says he'll come with you. What he done to us in Daytona, do what you need to do. We got 23 laps to go. We still got a ways to go.
David is talking to his crew chief.
McLaughlin's Gould's Pumps bumper cam. There's Casey Atwood in the Castrol Chevrolet. A lot of speculation as to what he'll do here in the year 2001. A lot of people want that young man in Winston Cup. Clarence Brewer excited about the future for him. And Casey Atwood, 19 years of age. And Ray, you're one of the guys whose name keeps popping up in Casey Atwood's future.
Yeah, he's definitely a talent. He's 19 years old. He reminds me a lot of another young guy that I've worked with, and he would be an excellent candidate to drive one of our new Dodges.
Well, the young guy wouldn't be a guy by the name of Gordon, would he, from Pittsburgh, Indiana?
He would be a great candidate to drive one of our Dodges, but he is under a lifetime
he's tied up
with Mr. Hendrick.
You're right. He's tied up with your buddy Rick Hendrick and mine, too. So, a lot of young talent here coming up in the NASCAR Busch Series. What a show we're seeing here as the laps are winding down. 28 laps to go here at Talladega in the Touchstone Energy 300. Tony Womack and Jay Bell lead the Diamondbacks into California for a meeting with slugger Barry Bonds and the Giants in the new Pac Bell Park Sunday at 8 Eastern Time on ESPN. Major League Baseball coming your way Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern. Back at massive Talladega Superspeedway, 2,000 acres, 2.66 miles, largest track in NASCAR. And take a look at this field, all bunched together at 191 miles an hour.
And we have a new leader. Buckshot Jones, a 00 car, is now in the lead, followed by Joe Nemechek.
Now, a moment ago, Matt Kenseth was up toward the front. And watch this group now bunch up and get a run on him.
And he just go blowing by on the outside. I think that, I may be wrong, but it appears as though Kenseth has some type of problem. Not only did he lose the lead, he has fallen back to about the 16th position.
Got to wonder if he's not on 7 cylinders or has some kind of motor problem here. Certainly, right now the leader is 00, Buckshot Jones. There's a look at Buckshot. Second time he's led this year in 2000. Led 28 laps at Daytona. Got shuffled toward the end there. Finished 8th after qualifying 4th in the very same car.
We saw Jeff Purvis with a go holding the gear lever like they were trying to keep the car from coming out of gear. So Bill Weber heard us talking about that. He went down to the crew and asked him, and they said, no, that's just something that Jeff does. Just reaches down and holds on to the gear shifter. That's his comfort level, the gear shifter.
Well, them guys got to tell him, man, hold on to that thing. It's making me nervous. Put both hands on that steering wheel.
One hand at Talladega. He's going to beat him single-handedly. That's what he's going to do here today. Jeff Purvis. There's that. Look at his hand. Down on the ignition box. See that knob on the gear shift that's vibrating? Holding on to the floorboard.
Oh, we almost had a crash back there for about the 5th position. Todd Bodine was involved, I guess, and Terry Labonte going in the corner almost made contact.
Well, they're still trying. Fortunately, everyone gets through okay.
Is that damage to the left rear, Todd Bodine?
It looks like the 66 car may have some crumpled sheet metal in the left rear. Let's see if we can see what happened a moment ago to the points leader.
Never see going in the corner, and Terry Labonte comes up, and look at that. No, there's no damage to the left rear.
Wow.
Yeah, that was close.
Oh, he saved it. Moves like that can win you a Busch championship. If he'd have lost it, he certainly would have lost the points lead in probably a race car.
But he did have to lift out of the throttle, and you can see how fast he went backwards.
Talk about Matt Kenseth. I guess he does not have anything wrong because he was back to 16th. He's worked his way back up to 13th and seems to be gaining back on the leaders. Bill Weber, what about it?
Benny, he hasn't said a word to his crew. So apparently he just got shuffled back. Now he's trying to work his way back up to the front. He does have 2 spotters working with him today. One on the front stretch, Robbie Reiser's father, John, and Jason Schuler spotting on the back stretch.
Let's look at Gary Cogswell, who was the crew chief for Matt Kenseth, Busch Series team, the Reiser Motorsports team for Robbie and John Reiser. There again, Bobby Hamilton Jr., impressive run for him. There's Matt Kenseth. One of the Rookie of the Year contenders for Ray Bess's Rookie of the Year in NASCAR's Winston Cup Series. Ran 2 full seasons in the Busch ranks. Finished second 2 years ago to Earnhardt. Finished third last year behind Earnhardt and Jeff Green in the points. Approaching the 20 lap to go mark at Talladega. $892,000 plus up for grabs in the Touchstone Energy 300. NASCAR Busch Series Grand National event. Buckshot Jones being shown the leader. His last top 5 in Busch competition coming in November of 1998 at his home track in Atlanta, where he finished 5th.
Blaze Alexander, the 81 car, track phone car, trying to make a run. Here comes Terry Labonte driving down to the inside, the Slim Jim car. He's going to make it 3 wide, but here comes Jeff. Where did he come? Where did Jeff Green come from? He drove between those cars that go by both of them.
Benny, a year ago, we saw Terry Labonte sit and ride and be a part of the traffic for much of the day. With 20 laps to go, Terry Labonte began to make his move and won this race by 2/1000ths of a second. Now, with 20 to go, here comes Texas Terry Labonte in the Slim Jim Chevrolet. Let's go down to Ray Dunlap.
Well, Jerry, as we're looking at those cars running up front, as we talked about them at the top of the show, the 44 car that Terry Labonte is in is the exact same race car that they ran here a year ago. The Joe Nemechek's car, though, is a different car than was involved in this race. They say this car is actually better. The one that they ran last year is the backup, and it's on the rig. But Terry's been on the radio saying, patience, 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 and we'll get to the front. He's done an awfully good job now.
Did you see Jeff Green just go down the back stretch, going turn 3, and pull alongside Buckshot Jones?
Wow. A lot of horsepower for the Nesquik Chevrolet. Harold Holly has got it dialed in for Jeff Green.
And somewhere back in that group of cars is the 39 car of Andy Kirby, shown in the 11th position. And this might be his first NASCAR Busch Series race of the year 2000.
Well, the leader is 00 Buckshot. He's in Pontiac. Less than 20 laps to go. Who will win at Talladega? There have been 8 different winners and 8 races here in the Busch Series history.